Hey there, Nerd Room fans. Welcome back to the Nerd Room. My name is James, and we're doing another figure review for you. So we're doing another Marvel Legends figure. We're doing a 2-pack here, one I got for Christmas in 2018. We're doing the Marvel Legends Ultimate Spider-Man and Vulture 2-pack. I've seen this in the Walmart near where I live, obviously because it's Walmart exclusive. Just pass it by. If you've probably seen the Toy Hunt videos, you've seen me say, oh, there's that, there's this. That's me saying I'll get it sometime. Never got around to it, but put it on one of my wish lists. Got it for Christmas, so I'm really excited to have it. Really excited to do a review, and looking forward to putting them both in my collection. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, let's take a nice close-up look at the box. Very cool. Little scuff on the box, but we're not gonna keep the box. We're gonna rip this sucker open, right? So anyways, you have the Ultimate Spider-Man right there. So in case you don't know, the Ultimate Marvel Universe was more or less a reboot, sort of, in the early 2000s. Get the younger audience in, more, saying what if the characters were created now instead of like in the 1960s. So the Ultimate Spider-Man's a kid. Vulture's a bit younger, and his suit's a bit more mech for you. Anyways, looking pretty cool. Windows box, both characters, their accessories, the Walmart exclusive sticker right there. So if you can find them in the store, lucky for you, it might still be there. Otherwise, probably have to get them online. So let's take a tour around the box. So you see the front, Legend Spider-Man and logo on the bottom. Nice Vulture, looking more like Lex Luthor on the side, but it is what it is. On the back, doesn't really have text, but it says inspired by Marvel comic book art. Comic not included, darn it. But doesn't really have a, hold it might have a story right there. Adrian Toomes uses a specialized flying suit to soar through the skies as Vulture. But when the winged menace threatens justice, it's up to Spider-Man to swing in and stop him in his flight. So yeah, it's not where the usual text is, but still, nice looking posing with the figures there. Anyways, turn around. Spider-Man on that side. The window display comes with a two-pack usually. Back to the front. Legends on the top, Spider-Man on the bottom. Figures in the middle. So stop talking about the box and let's take a look at the figures, shall we? Alright, so this is Ultimate Spider-Man. He's Peter Parker, he's a kid. So I like how they're not using the uniform base that they use for the regular Spider-Man figures, the same base. It's making him short, but I can see he doesn't have that butterfly articulation, which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. And he's shorter than most Spider-Man figures, so he measures about a little bit under 5.5 inches, but that's cool because it makes him more in scale with him just being a kid. So unlike any other Spider-Man, he doesn't come with like 2 pairs of thwips and 2 pairs of fists, but he does come with a pair of crawling hands, so we'll put those on later just so you can see. Anyways, let's talk suit is obviously from the Ultimate Universe. He doesn't have the things on the side, but it's kind of a little bit of a gleam from the blues, so that's pretty cool. He's got the nice big bug eyes, and so pretty cool. So let's take a look at the articulation, shall we? So head goes back that far, goes forward that far, goes all the way around, a little tilt to the side. His arm goes up that high, goes all the way around. Rotation to bicep, double joint at the elbow, wrist rotation and back and forth as is the norm. Back goes back that far, goes forward that far. Rotation to the waist. Legs go apart that far. If I can turn them right side up. Yep. Legs go apart forward and back that far. Rotation to thigh. Double joint the knee, calf rotation, and forward and back and ankle pivot. So, except for the butterfly joint at the the pectorals, he pretty much has most of the Spider-Man articulation. So that's it for this guy. Let's take a look at the Vulture, shall we? Okay, now let's take a look at Adrian Toomes, the Vulture. So clearly, the ultimate version of the Vulture looks a little more high-tech than an old man, with wings. So it looks more like the Green Goblin suit from the Spider-Man movie, but still very cool. The wings have a nice metallic look, nice metal look to it, and I do like the metallic sheen. So if you want to put the wings on, take off this part right here on the back, put the wings right there by the looks of it, or actually I would just go more like so. The part you took out from the back, put it like so it's easy peasy, right? That is if I got them on the right way instead of backwards, right? Am I right? But it doesn't look like the wings are going to have much articulation or rotation, but anyway, just stick it back on the back, and yeah, they don't really move or anything, but it is what it is. And he's probably a little hard to stand up, but if you're going to have the Vulture, you're going to have him in flying poses, am I right? Let's just lean him against the wall for now. So, anyways, he comes with a helmet that looks more like it belongs in one of the old Japanese TV shows. But, at least it makes sense instead of just flying around without one. Like, get it on there. Even though so that's him with the helmet on. Almost probably where they got the inspiration for the Spider-Man Homecoming helmet, but anyways, let's talk articulation about this guy. So his head goes forward that far, but it has a little bit of that action. Goes forward and back. His arm goes up that far, goes all the way around without the wings on. A little tough here, huh? But there we go. Oh, he has the butterfly articulation, though. Sorry, Ultimate Spider-Man. But he has bicep rotation and the double joint on the elbow, as well as wrist rotation back and forth. He can't really bend back. He can bend a little bit forward, but the wing apparatus doesn't do anything for him. Waist rotation. Legs go apart that far. Forward and back that far. Rotation to thigh. Double joint on the knee. No calf rotation. And forward and back on the ankle pivot. So it's about that time we put him in some poses. What do you guys say? See if we can stand him up. Yeah, let's get posing on him and Spider-Man, I suppose. So just for kicks, I wanted to see how low I could pose Spider-Man off the ground without, him actually touching the ground. And yeah, he can get pretty low, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so here we have obviously a confrontation pose. I dig these a lot. Looks very cool with the contrast of the green to the blue and the red. And obviously you can't ever go wrong without a fantastic pose in Spider-Man, am I right? Okay, so if you've ever read a Spider-Man versus Vulture storyline, every now and then they'll get a tussle in midair, so I thought I would try to make a posing where they're actually fighting in midair. So why let me know in the comments below if that looks cool or looks stupid. And for comparison's sake, I decided to put out the Retro Spider-Man, aka the Pizza Spider-Man, the Tom Holland Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming, and his clone from the Ultimate Clone Saga, who goes by Jessica Drew, I believe. And he's the shortest of the bunch. And I didn't even notice that his blue was a bit darker than the regular Spider-Man and Tom Holland's, but it is what it is, right? But yeah, he's even shorter than his clone, so how about that? And so, of course, I'm taking Ultimate Vulture and comparing him with, unfairly, to the MCU Spider-Man Homecoming Vulture, Build-A-Wing figure. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I'm a stinker, I know, but it had to be done. Okay, you guys, so that's your Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Vulture 2-pack. I'm sorry I didn't get him in any Spider-Man aerial poses. The flight stand is showing its wear, and I really need to get a new one in the near future, so we'll see how that goes. Then we'll get back to trying to, put the Spider-Man figures into web slinging poses, so that should be pretty cool. Otherwise, if you can find this 2-pack, get it, because it's very, very cool. I do dig the representation of Spider-Man as a very young 15-year-old, 14-year-old kid. And the Vulture, he doesn't look too bad. I do kind of wish it was the comic book Vulture with like the boa and whatever, but it is what it is. Still very cool, high tech and whatever. Yeah, so that's this review for this 2-pack and my last review for 2018. I just want to take this moment to thank you all for watching the videos throughout the year. I really appreciate it. I've had a few times where I've seriously thought about quitting the channel. Just, I'm a one-man operation here, and I do have a day job that's, responsibilities have been added on throughout the year. So I really want to thank you guys for actually making the channel triple in size from, I had 50 at the start for subscribers. I'm at 160 now. It's not much, but still like 3 times the size that I had. So I appreciate all you guys are subscribing, and I appreciate you guys watching. I'm really going to do my best to motivate myself to get out there and make those toy hunt videos, make more review videos. Just, I got to have you guys motivate me. Keep on adding to the comments. I appreciate those. If you know anyone that might dig what I'm doing, I suggest them to subscribe to the channel. That might help me a little bit more. I'm not saying I'm not going to stop doing videos. I just need a swift kick in the rear is all I'm saying. So that's it for this year. If you've seen the background, I have the full SPDR set. I gotta get to it. I'm going to get to it probably this week, maybe next week, but I'm going to try to at least get most of it this week. I'd love to try to do top 10 MCU figures, top 10 comic Marvel Legend figures, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I always appreciate your support. Like I keep saying, like this review if you like it. Put a comment below. I'm usually pretty good at responding. And if you know someone that might want to watch the channel, why don't you suggest a subscribe to it? So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time and next year.